We're awake. Whoa, jeez. Well, we woke up really spry, didn't we? We're really awake.
Oh wait, you're awake already. Sorry. Okay.
I'm already. I'm awake. That's why I was talking to you.
That's true. That's true. Usually when people are talking to you, that means that they're wide awake. I have to remember that sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I bug people, like I tap them on the shoulder. And because I'm trying to get their attention, and then they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, I was just trying to wake you up. And they're like, I was awake the whole fucking time. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Are you still breaking into people's houses and waking them up in the middle of the night?
But the thing is that they're people that I know, and it's just like, you know, at the end of the day, where you're like, oh fuck, I forgot to tell Frank something, you know, and then you drive over to his house, and then you break in through the window and jump into his bedroom, and then poke him on the shoulder until he wakes up and tries to kill you. And it's just like, dude, it's fucking, it's Andrew,
like,
dude.
I forgot to tell you something.
I needed to tell you something, Frank. It's very important, okay? In the morning, when we meet at work again, make sure you remember you're the one that's buying Starbucks. It's important, okay? I needed to tell you before tomorrow. It's because otherwise I'm going to forget. You know what I mean? You know how you forget things when you don't tell them?
He's like, Andrew, how did you get into my house? And you're like, I have an extra key. Like, why is that weird? Why is it... Didn't you give it to me? Oh, sorry. No, I stole it.
The first thing that they usually say is... You motherfucker, why would you wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning,
yes,
break into my house and tell me something that doesn't need to be said until tomorrow morning? And then I usually tell them kind of what I'm telling you. I'm just like, dude, I'll forget. I swear to God, I'll forget. And then you're going to tell me to buy Starbucks, and then I'm going to remember later that I bought Starbucks before, and I just bought it 2 days in a row, and you fucking tricked me because you know I have bad memory. This is why I have to do this. I break into your home and accidentally step on your dog.
Have you murdered people's dogs breaking into their houses? Just like, oh, sorry, its neck broke.
I've named them. The thing is that like they're usually sleeping under like a window or something, and it's dark, you know.
Are you stomping? Like what? Like, oh, I hope there's no dogs around. As you just like stomp around the house.
Yeah, I have to make sure. I stomp like somewhat lightly so I don't wake them up, but at the same time it kind of hurts them a little bit when I hit their dog, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. You've never broken into my house, by the way.
Well, I've never had to tell you. I always remember to tell you everything for some reason.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that says about me.
I think it means there's magic somewhere in this relationship. I think we're like magically connected somehow. I don't know how yet, but I know it's there.
I think we'll figure it out at some point. Hey, Justin.
Hey.
Do you believe in magic? In a young boy's heart. And the fart. I don't know how that
Andrew, we're in a holding cell. Have you realized that?
I got so distracted in talking to you about breaking the house.
We've been talking for 5 minutes, and we forgot to talk about the fact that we're in a holding cell. And I'm assuming I think we're in Area 51. I think.
I don't understand how you just know where we are every time.
Because there's a sign over on the wall. There's a sign over on the wall. That's it says, "Welcome to Area 51."
Oh, dude, there's a sign that literally says, "Welcome to Area 51." Wow, they're not subtle about it at all. That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's in it's in like neon bubble text.
It looks like a late night bar. Like a late night, like, singles bar. That's the sign I would see, where it's like a flashing neon sign.
It does look like that. And I don't go to a lot of bars, so I'll trust you on this, you fucking alcoholic. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
I do alcohol, man. I don't know what you're
I do go to bars. Even now, I break into bars because we know that we're all home in quarantine, but I'm like, hey, this is an opportunity to go to a bar where like no one's around, and I just have all the access to all the booze. So I break into bars that are closed.
All free. It's all free.
Everything's free. Squatters' rights. I don't know if you know about squatters' rights. It just means that you can say squatters' rights.
Yeah.
And then you can break into any abandoned building and do whatever you want. That's what
I feel like I've been using squatters' rights for the entirety of my life, is what's... I just squat.
Well, it's smart.
Yeah, it is.
It's the smartest thing you can do.
Homeless people are geniuses.
They are. That's exactly. You know, the best, I feel like people that are like best at squatting are like homeless people and bodybuilders. You know what I mean? Because homeless people are like squatters' rights, and then they're like, you know, they inhabit a building, and then bodybuilders, it's like maybe they're not inhabiting buildings.
They're squatting.
Like, they can physically.
They're physically
really well.
doing the squats. Physically. Not emotionally.
I think they have a lot in common.
Bodybuilders.
I don't know why. I guess we should probably think about where.
We're in a holding cell in Area 51.
I really went off on a stupid tangent.
That's okay.
We're literally in Area 51.
There's aliens everywhere.
There's aliens everywhere. So I want to proceed with what we're talking about with what had just occurred to us. We were literally in the White House.
The White House.
And we were in the Oval Office
with Donald Trump, with the president.
Yeah, we were with Donald Trump. He was sleeping the whole time, but he looked really dumb, and we made fun of him because he's
on a side note, real quick, did you hear about how he did you see on Twitter about how he was like, maybe we should suspend the election?
I did hear about that.
That was wild.
He's I think maybe we should suspend like his life, you know? I think that's what we should do. I would love it if like a reporter raises like, hey, how about if we suspend your life?
I think that reporter would go to jail, but he would earn everybody's respect.
He
would earn everybody's respect.
A clip of him would be shared like worldwide. It would go viral. Like it would be.
We'd unite around him. We'd form a coalition around that reporter. He'd become the single.
You know what we would do? We would rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. That's what we would do. I don't know if there's any Rage Against the Machine fans listening, but sorry. Those are some of my favorite Rage Against the Machine lyrics. Are you familiar with that song, Justin?
No. But when you said pocket full of shells, I thought like seashells, and I was like, that's a weird.
No, shotgun shells.
Yeah. Now, when I thought about it, that made sense. But I originally thought that it was seashells.
It is one of the coolest fucking lyrics I've ever heard in my life. It's so cool.
Did I ever tell you about how my uncle went to school in rural Oklahoma? Went to college out there, and they had never met a Mexican before, so they called him Taco.
They called him Taco
because that was the only reference they had to a Mexican. So he says it was endearing, like he was like, yeah, they were cool about it, but I was like, that doesn't sound like they were. It's hard to be cool about being called Taco, you know. Anyways,
I do want to describe I love that we're like so self-absorbed that we just like haven't been talking about the aliens, because like that's how we have the biggest egos. We don't, but it's like I think we're just so jaded to everything that's ever happened to us that we're just like, we'll talk to ourselves for a while before we talk about what's around us.
I mean, we do have, I think sometimes we have big egos, but you know what they say about big egos?
Yeah, even smaller, even smaller ego waffles.
Okay,
that's not even.
I left you hanging. I'm sorry. That was.
I know. I don't even know. I didn't want to talk about penises, mostly because
that's the obvious way to go.
Yeah, it is. That's usually what it is. Man, I'm gonna die by that sword. I know I am. Like, I know I'm gonna be like at my parents' deathbed, and my dad's gonna say I love you before he dies, and then I'm gonna say, well, the obvious thing to say would be I love you, but I'm not gonna do it because I never say the obvious thing that's so hack, and then he dies. It flatlines right in front of me. It's just like, beep!
But you did
You
say
want me to
it.
say I love you, don't you? Like,
You did say it, and you kept your principles. Is what?
Yep. It's like, yeah,
Sorry, Dad.
that's the most important thing is to make sure that you keep your principles and you don't break from that.
Never
You
tell
have
your
to stay
dad you
original.
love him.
What?
Never tell your dad you love him. Never.
That's
If
what
it's
I'm
not
trying to
you-
say. All of our faithful listeners never say that you love anyone because it's hack.
Yeah.
It's not an original thing to say.
It's hack.
And you
Come
probably
up with
don't even
something
mean
different.
it. What?
Yeah. Come up, be creative.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh my god! Could you imagine your girlfriend telling you love, just telling you that she loves you, and you're like, "Be creative." You just look straight in her eyes, you're like, "Be creative for once."
That's funny.
Biggest assholes on the planet.
It happens. I bet there are people that say that. Like, I bet there are people who call people out for not being creative when they say I love you. I'm sure. I feel like we know people like that.
I don't. Maybe we do, but I've never heard it. But that's so funny. Anytime, I swear to God, the next time someone says "I love you" to me, I'm gonna look them in the eyes and say, "Be creative." That's the funniest response.
We should
to, "I love
talk.
you."
We
What?
should talk about the aliens. Let's talk about the aliens around us. 'Cause
Yeah.
there are quite
Okay.
a few.
So I noticed as soon as I woke up that you're my cellmate, obviously.
Right.
And there's one other cellmate here. He has just one giant foot and 5 heads, and they all look exactly the
it's
same.
crazy.
It's very creepy.
He looks like he looks like a leg with 2 arms and 5 heads. It's
with
incredible.
2 what?
Actually.
2 arms and 5 heads? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because you said he's got 5 heads. Clearly, look at him.
Yeah, no, you're right. I missed the 2 arms. That's mostly because I'm arm blind. I have arm blindness.
How many arms do you have? I don't know. That's
What?
How many arms do you have? I don't know. I'm arm blind.
Could you imagine if that was a real disability? Everyone I see has no arms in my mind, you know? That's such a crazy thing.
How do you
know
think,
this person?
how do you...
I was lying about my disability. I can see the arms.
Did you know that there's a rumor that Stevie Wonder isn't actually blind?
I know there's that rumor. I don't believe it.
I mean, I don't believe it either, but that would be the scam of the century.
Yeah. I would love it if he's not only is he not blind, he can see better than all of us motherfuckers.
He can see so well, he can see into the future. Jesus
I just
Christ.
imagine him revealing that he's that his vision is superior. What he does is he's invited to I don't know why this is how I imagine it. I imagine him entering a WWE wrestling match. He comes in and they have you are not alone. You know that Stevie Wonder song? He comes in, he's like, and there's fireworks, and it's Stevie Wonder, and he's walking to the ring. And then he gets to the ring, and he looks at everybody with his glasses, his sunglasses, Then he takes his sunglasses off, and his eyes are huge, they're fucking gigantic, and they're more powerful.
Like a monkey, just super thick, like a monkey, like a small monkey that just has huge eyes, just huge saucer plate eyes,
bugging out, just huge bugged out eyes. And he's and his eyes are gigantic, and then he sees into your soul, And then
he sees...
he's capable of mind control, basically, with those eyes.
His eyes are so powerful that he can see through walls. He can see through things.
He can shoot
he's like
laser
Superman,
beams.
but just in the eyes. Yeah.
And he shoots laser beams through his eyes, and he I don't know how much farther I can go with that. Anyway, our cellmate is cool. We have a pretty cool cellmate. We talked about how crazy he looked, but he's like the most chill person that I've ever shared a room with. And I'm like, even though we've only...
He's chill. He's super chill.
He's super chill. This guy's great. You know, he eats 5 times more than anybody else in here, apparently. Just because he has 5 heads. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But
he's got a bunch of
chill.
stomachs, I think. Yeah.
I'm glad that we're sharing it with him and none of these other aliens, because they look dangerous as fuck. Like, this guy is almost he's basically a mouth. He's a giant mouth with it just looks like a mouth. I don't know where his eyes are. He's like a mouth, but he's the size, but he's like 7 feet tall. So it's just like a giant mouth with just sharp teeth. Yeah.
I was gonna say he's covered in teeth. Teeth are everywhere. There's so many teeth.
Yeah, there's teeth. There's teeth inside of his mouth. There's teeth outside of his mouth. I don't even know where his teeth end and where they begin, to be honest.
It doesn't make evolutionary sense to have that many teeth, does it?
It really doesn't. And I don't know why, but his nickname here is Grandpa. Like, everyone calls him Grandpa.
Because he eats only grandpas.
Ugh, holy shit. And you know what? I wouldn't put it past him.
He looks like that kind of guy.
Yeah, there's no old people in here, so...
Did he eat them? They feed him 5 square grandpas a day.
Ooh, that's a very specific diet. Because if they don't feed him 5 square grandpas, then he's gonna destroy everyone. This guy's the most dangerous looking person in here, probably.
I can imagine it's kind of like in Jurassic Park when they lower the goats into the Tyrannosaurus Rex den, and they just watch. It's like that, but with grandpas.
That's definitely him.
Can you set up my phone for me? And then he just runs through it.
He just says all these grandpa things. They put the grandpa into the cage with this teeth guy. I'm sorry. They call him Grandpa. His nickname is Grandpa too. We just said that. Anyway, they put the grandpas in the... Oh, wait, that's crazy. He eats grandpas, but he's called Grandpa. How confusing is that?
I'm sure that's why they called him Grandpa.
I mean, it is, but it's like, hey, we should feed some grandpas to Grandpa. So they're like... So when they're coaching him, they're like, Grandpa, we have Grandpa here. And then, the real Grandpa comes around and is like, what? I'm still setting my phone up, and then the nickname Grandpa murders him. What a hilarious scene.
Yeah, that's... What a weird... Oh boy, just what a
snafu.
When are my grandkids gonna call? And then he bites off his head. Oh, Jesus. I don't have a grandpa, so I don't feel any empathy.
I can only feel empathy for people who are exactly like me.
Yeah. That's it. Sorry, Asian people.
Maybe that's not even...
There's more aliens around. Look at that one over there.
What?
That one's crazy. That alien over there.
I see him, but I can't really describe him as well.
It looks like a giant eye. Look at that. It's got a giant eyelash.
Wow.
That's incredible. It's just a floating eye. It's one floating eye. It blinks every 2 minutes.
It's like Stevie Wonder's eyes, except just one of them.
I don't know what it does exactly that's so bad, but I don't think we should look directly into it. I think we're going to see inside of our own souls. That's my guess. That would be my guess.
Yeah, there's something really conspicuous about it, because it's it's not giving us any sign of what its motivations are.
It's just floating there. It's just floating there.
It's just floating in literally 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Looking at us. and it's not angry or anything. It's very neutral.
The blinking is what gets me. It's because I don't know where the eyelid comes from. It blinks every 2 minutes. I've been timing it. But I don't know where the eyelid is coming from. It just shuts all of a sudden. And it's crazy. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. This is wild.
Yeah, and it turned around, and like there's no back of the eyelid. It's just another eye. It's so... I don't know where that eyelid is coming from.
This is the scariest place we've been. I am very scared. We've been to hell.
It's very... I'll say this. It's definitely bizarre.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is worse for me than hell.
This is worse than hell.
I feel like I'm more scared than I was in hell. Maybe that's just because Satan was so chill.
You know what? Yeah. I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like there are probably more terrifying things about hell.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of them.
Right.
But it's like Satan was so bored of everything that he just showed us what he found exciting.
Right.
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 That's kind of what it was.
Right.
If we ever visit again, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a little bit different.
Never,
I'm not
ever.
Sure.
Never, ever. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go there again either. But...
I mean, hell isn't the place you vacation to. Like, that's not like, hey, let's take a trip to hell. It's just, you end up there. Nobody goes there.
That's pretty much what ended up happening.
Yeah.
We can't really plan for anything anymore. It always turns into a shit show.
Always. I think we gave up on that at some point, which is good. Because I think the more we tried to plan things, the worse it was going to get.
At this point, I mean, we're seeing a lot of weird characters here. I mean, and I would describe more of them. There's one that just... It's weird, because I feel like if we put all of these characters together, we can make, like, the most fucked up looking Transformer you've ever seen. You know? Like, there's the eye here. There's a leg and 5 heads. There's a guy that just has it's a head, but it's also a body full of teeth.
Did we describe a regular person in parts? That's what it seems like we did.
Yeah. Aliens just look like different parts of people. That's all we found out today.
Yeah, much different than the first aliens we met.
Yeah, definitely different than the first ones we met. You know what? Like, I've noticed something as we're talking about the aliens here and as we've had this conversation. There's this poster on the wall that doesn't really look like... I don't know. It's kind of...
Which one?
It's
Which
not
one?
really on the wall that well.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
It looks like there might be...
It's right above my bed here.
Looks like there might be something behind it. Move it over.
Okay, I'm peeling it off right now.
Glued on.
There's literally... Okay, there's a hole
No,
back
there isn't.
here.
Let me check.
This is some...
Oh, there is.
What?
I didn't believe you for a second.
Yeah. Okay, there must have been someone in this cell before us who, day by day, was taking little pieces of the wall out, and then during baseball on the in the courtyard, he would just dump out the dirt.
Yeah.
Every day.
Right.
Until eventually there was just an entire hole back here.
Is that what
through which he could escape?
And that's what you're assuming?
Huh?
That's what you're guessing?
No, I know that
Oh,
happened.
how do you know that happened?
This is how I know. I'm incredibly intelligent.
Oh, okay.
And I saw Shawshank.
Okay.
So that's how I know.
I've never heard of that movie. No, that's a lie. I've heard of it. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I lied about that.
So that's pretty much what happens in that. It's one of the coolest reveals. I spoiled it for everyone who wanted to see it, but god damn it, get out there and watch that movie.
It's been out for 30 years. It's hard to it's a classic movie. Like, if you haven't seen it right now, that's their own fault.
If you haven't seen it, yeah, like, you've wasted your life.
Yeah.
You should literally, like, you should reconsider everything you've ever done and then write a suicide note and hang yourself. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Take a trip to the old rope store and then take a trip to the rickety stool store.
There you go. Rickety stools. Those are suicide person's number one
McDonald's
favorite accessory.
A rickety stool?
No, okay. I take that back. That's an incredibly it's an incredibly mean thing to say about everybody. But this is what I do want to say about movies with twist endings. Okay.
You know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears? People who talk about getting the twist endings ruined for them when talking about movies. They grind my gears. I don't know why my voice...
You sound like...
My voice turned into a grandpa.
You sound like Tucker Carlson. Like, that's what you sound like you're trying to do. Like...
Is that what I sound like?
No, it doesn't sound like it, but that's what it sounds like you're trying to do.
That's funny. I thought I sounded like a cartoon grandpa, and then I looked over at fucking grandpa over here.
Grandpa, yeah.
And like this guy's salivating. He wants to eat me now because I sound like a grandpa.
I guess
the alien that eats grandpas is like he has like a murder boner over here.
I guess Tucker Carlson would be delicious to Grandpa. I think maybe we should feed Tucker Carlson to Grandpa.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say really quickly, you getting the ending spoiled for you shouldn't ruin the movie for you. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie, okay?
Yeah.
So if you get the ending spoiled, watch the movie anyway.
Well,
you might still like it if it's a good story and it's the progression and the characters are written well.
Yeah.
Then
like
why let that ruin
like
it?
if
sorry,
no, you're absolutely correct. Like if when you go to watch a movie, you're not just in it for the end. Like if you're not like, oh man, it's over.
Exactly.
Like it's ended shitty, so the whole movie's shitty. No, there's more to a movie than just the end. There's also the middle and the beginning.
Yeah. Like how dumb do you have to be to like hear that like, you know, like, oh, Batman dies, to be like, oh, wow, now I don't have to watch it. Oh, you know, like, yeah, but there's like 3 chase scenes that are like some of the best choreography in any movie that was ever made. It's like, nah, dude, it's all the ending. I don't have to see anything else. You know, like,
what movie are we talking about again?
I made it up.
Okay.
I don't think Batman dies in that movie.
I was like, that sounds interesting.
I just wanted to say something shocking where it's like someone hears that Batman dies, like, what? You know, like, I mean, I think we've hung out here long enough. We know there's a hole in this wall here behind this alien bikini poster. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. This apparently this is what they think is sexy on another alien world. This woman,
it's got a lot of tentacles. A lot of tentacles.
A lot of tentacles. Yeah, and looks like there's about at least 10 different breasts on this thing. So it's, you know...
Not enough breasts.
Not enough breasts. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot that you only get aroused when you see at least 12 breasts in a room. That's
I am only attracted to 12 breasts at a time. If it's not 12, I don't want it.
Could you imagine just making one of these bikinis must take a long time. I feel bad for the manufacturers. It's and they're all different sizes too. So how difficult must that be? Like that's insane.
Yeah.
I don't even know
how it must be. It's super annoying for her because she has to buy all the 5 different bra sizes. Like that's exhausting. Like imagine having to spend that money.
This is. You know what I've noticed as well about this model is that her entire face is a tongue. So she completes the transformer that we're trying to make that we've been talking about, because we have an alien that's just teeth mostly. His name is Grandpa, and then we have another alien with 1 foot and 5 heads. And then we have another alien that's just an eye. You put them all together, you get like a really fucked up version of an alien human hybrid. So I think if they all came together, then there would be quite a sight to behold. Maybe we'll encounter that, and I don't know. It'd be crazy to see.
I
that
am
all
not
together.
turned on. I am not aroused at all. At all.
I don't even know why you would be looking to get aroused right now. You fucking freak.
You know what? A man likes what he likes, alright? And if I'm attracted to 12 boobs, then I'm attracted to 12 boobs.
I guess so. I'm kind of kink shaming right now, huh?
You are. I feel
Oh
very
wait, is it
kink-shamed.
kink shaming if it's like just how those aliens look? Damn, I'm just being straight up prejudiced, huh? Like, I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
You're a xenophobe. That's what it
I
is.
disrespected everyone in this room. They're all very angry at me now. All these aliens.
Yeah. Let's go through the wall before they eat us.
Yeah,
please.
let's go. We're gonna start crawling through here. So now that we found an exit, let's go through this.
Very small hole. You go first.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Ah, god damn! This is a really tight space.
It's a very tiny hole. Very tiny hole.
Just like shimmying through here. Let's go for a little while. Man, this hole. It looks like it's a long way, but it's like not. I feel like we're already coming to the end of it, unless we're.
There's a light at the end. Do you see that?
Yeah, you know what? Oh, actually, damn. Okay, I feel like whoever made this hole kind of fucked up a little bit because it looks like we're going into a different room pretty soon, and I hear something. Do you hear that?
It sounds like there's a lot of people. It sounds like a lot of people having a really good time.
It sounds like a lot of people straight up just partying, and I hear some music, right?
It sounds like Korean pop music.
Oh my... Dude, do you think that Saya's here for some reason?
Oh, damn! That would be the second time we've run into him.
Dude, I hear it, man. That's the Gangnam Style.
Dude? Oh, it is! That's Gangnam. Saya's there. Let's go say hi. Let's go through the wall.
We're going through now. Man, last time we encountered this guy, I don't know if you guys heard this episode, he saved the world. That's literally what...
If you haven't heard that episode, go listen to that episode.
He distracted... You should go listen to that episode. I don't know if it would...
yeah, that's...
if I spoil it for you... You should listen to it anyway.
They can't go watch it now.
My point about earlier, you should... Even if you hear the ending, that doesn't mean that it's... You shouldn't listen to the trajectory of the entire movie or episode. Because that means that you don't appreciate art. You fucking... I don't know.
You fucking
Luddite?
dumbass.
No, that doesn't make sense. Philistine.
What?
That's what it would be.
You fucker.
It's a Bible reference.
Motherfucker.
That's just like an uncultured person is a Philistine. I just... Listen to how elitist I sound. Jesus, what a piece of shit. I just want everyone to know that one of the lessons we learned today is to always be humble. We should just be as humble as we can.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that the PSA is over...
Very short PSA. Public safety announcement. Be humble. That's brought to you by Kendrick Lamar.
Brought to you by Kendrick Lamar. Sit down. Be humble. No, that's... Wow.
I love that song. That's a really great song.
This is a great song.
We shouldn't rap it. We are the last two people that should ever sing that
That's
song.
so true. But if there was going to be a PSA about being humble, then I would love if he did it. It'd be so funny.
Yeah. Damn. He's the only rapper who's ever won a Pulitzer Prize. That's so cool.
Isn't it amazing? Like, if you think of it, he is the only... He's incredible. He's an incredible artist.
He's like a... I often don't even think of him necessarily as just a rapper. I think of him as like a literary lyricist, like a Hemingway of rap music, just because of how good he is and how high quality and how strong the imagery is.
Yeah. Well, he touches on...
Jesus Christ.
He touches on, like issues of race and police brutality in ways that I don't think any other artist has done, like in such meaningful ways. He has literary refrains in his
he does.
in his To Pimp a Butterfly album. Like, he just keeps coming out, and he has like refrains of different lines from different songs that he weaves back into the tapestry of the album, and it means something different in the different places that it's placed. And it's just, that's one thing that I noticed that I thought was super cool. And
it is. It's literature. It's like he's writing literature, but through rap.
Yeah.
It's literally like old poetry, old style poetry.
It
but
really
just
is
set to a beat.
And what I love in that album how he explains what To Pimp a Butterfly means, and I wish I fucking remembered the description because it was genius. It was so good.
No, I also don't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a line in one of his songs. My favorite song of hit on his Damn album. I don't know if you've heard that album.
No, I haven't.
But in the last track is Duckworth, where he's talking about how his dad, who used to work at a restaurant, wasn't murdered, and the guy who chose not to murder him ended up becoming Kendrick Lamar's producer, his rap producer. So he talks about how like the singularity of this moment created what he now calls himself as like the greatest rapper of all time. It's super intricate, and the storytelling is so explicit. But there's a line in one of the songs, or in that song, where he says something along the lines of like, the objects and the projects was to digest and process poverty's dialect. And when that hit me, I was like, "Oh shit, that's a really, really layered line."
Dude, there's a lot to unpack.
Just in that one song.
Yeah, you could do an entire podcast on just unpacking Kendrick Lamar lyrics.
Yeah. Well, we should keep going through the tunnel.
Yeah, I want to remind the audience at this point that the entire time we were talking about Kendrick Lamar, Saya's been like working his balls off, entertaining all of this, like the scientists and Area 51 secret like FBI service. I don't even know who these people are, but they work for Area 51, and no one has seen us because they're all incredibly entertained by Psy.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? We got to figure out a way. There's a door on the other side, but we'd have to we'd have to walk right past them to get to it, and they're gonna see us.
There's a lot of guards.
There's a ton of guards.
There's a lot of guards.
They have huge guns. I don't know what they're called.
Very big guns.
Yeah.
They don't even look like Earth guns.
They really don't. Like, they have these huge nozzles at the end. It's like, Jesus, what kind of bullet is fired out of that nozzle? Like, how big of a bullet do you need? You know?
How do you...
Maybe it doesn't even fire
a lot of bullets.
Maybe it fires, like, sound.
Maybe it just fires energy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have a lot of regular AR-15s and stuff too, but it's...
they have regular guns, but I'm really interested in the alien guns.
Me too.
I want to shoot an alien gun.
I want to steal one of those.
Maybe I can put one in my pocket.
Well, we can try to do that, but I think while we're trying to figure out how to get past these dudes, I'm just gonna lie against this row.
Whoa, Andrew! Watch out! Oh, Jesus!
What?
Watch out, Andrew! Look at that vat. It says acid. Don't lean on that.
Don't lean. You know, I don't.
Don't lean. Don't lean on it.
This is obviously a row of vats of corrosive acid, but there's nothing else to lean on around here. I'm gonna lean on it. Okay?
Don't lean on it. No, Jesus! Oh, it's all over. They saw us.
Fucked up.
Andrew, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Let's start running.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, man! Oh, Jesus! All right. They're shooting their future guns at us.
Oh my God!
They're
What?
shooting their...
What?
Let's go through the door.
I'm running. I'm going through the door. Okay. I'm going. I just ran through the door. Okay. All right. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go?
Let's end the podcast right here while we figure out what we're gonna do next.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. So guys, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Obviously, there's still gunfire happening behind us. They don't know where we are, though. And I can still hear Psy, like, dancing his ass off and singing.
He's worked so hard.
He works so hard. And he's helped us out quite a bit.
So hard.
I don't even know if he knows that he's helping us because he can't stop singing and dancing. He's so absorbed into his Gangnam Style song that I'm not
it's
even really
impressive.
sure if he knows that he's saving the world right now. You know, like
He is a true artist. He is a true artist.
He's so much focus. He's the Michael Jordan of Korean pop. That's what he is. If there was a Last Dance documentary too, like if there's a Last Dance 2 documentary, you know, then it would be about
Did you watch-
it would be about Psy instead of the
Did you
Chicago
watch that?
Bulls in the 90s.
Did you watch that documentary?
I did watch it. It was actually very good. It was amazing.
I haven't finished it yet. But it's
You,
good. Yeah,
it's. I got sucked in and I couldn't stop. I think in 2 days I ended up finishing it.
yeah, it's wild. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, we
Yeah.
should end the podcast now.
Yeah.
before we
Okay,
get
guys,
into it.
please subscribe. Okay, and listen and download and wherever
you
you
gotta
find
do.
your
Just
podcasts.
do it.
Yeah, just please do it. We need it, and make sure you rate us. Okay, give us 5 stars, please.
5. Only 5.
Only
Not 4.
5.
5.
In fact, the only option is 5. If you go to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, the only option is 5 stars. So you have to rate us 5 stars.
Only 5.
Yes.
So please do that. Yes.
Okay, thank you guys so
anyway,
much.
thank you for listening. Please send help.
Please.
As usual. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Goodbye.